Okay, boys and girls, welcome back to Uncle Red's channel. Let's get the posture up. Let's get serious here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Tarzan, Sean Strickland, and why his style is so effective. And this video is brought to you by PrizePicks. It's so simple. You go to the App Store, download PrizePicks. You can pick more or less in the NFL, NBA, UFC, and the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend, and Patrick Mahomes is a free square. That's an easy one. Pick Patrick Mahomes, you get a free guaranteed square to win. And if you use code TIMBO when you're signed up for a new user, you place a $5 lineup, you get $50 instantly, no strings attached. That's PrizePicks, code TIMBO. 33 years old, 6'1", and he's got 29 professional wins with 6 losses. His last fight, he beat Paulo Costa June 4th, 2024, and I was excited for this matchup. Paulo Costa is a freak of nature athlete, shredded to the gills, explosive. Sean Strickland, not like a crazy good athlete. He stands real tall. He walks around on his heels when he's fighting. He doesn't fight super athletic. He doesn't fight super explosive, but he's effective, very effective. He's fighting Dricus Du Plessis for the middleweight title. Let's take a peek here and see if we can see why his striking is so effective. This is Sean Strickland versus Paulo Costa. Let's take a peek here and see how she goes. Orthodox, Paulo Costa, a little wider stance. Look at Paulo Costa's stance. It's a little bit wider. It's more on the balls of the feet. Sean Strickland, a narrow stance. Keeps his feet like really close together because he trusts that he can get up and he trusts that he can wrestle. So his style is super effective for 5 rounds. He's not bouncing around, using a bunch of energy. Look at Paulo Costa already. Even his stance when he's not throwing anything is taking energy. It's real springy. It's real explosive. That's the thing about having a little bit, like, not so much explosive muscle like Paulo Costa. It does you a favor in the 5-round fights. And when you are super explosive like Paulo, you got to just be really smart with your energy output. And it's hard with these 4-ounce gloves. So we got Paulo Costa jab into the body. Jab into the body just so he can start getting Sean Strickland swatting at these punches. Now look how Sean Strickland just walks forward with these teeps. Feet together. Annoying teeps. If you've never sparred no one like him, it's probably a serious pain in the ass. You think you can feint a jab? Similar to Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira threw hard jabs to the body, stepped in like he was jabbing to the body and threw a left hook to the chin, took him out, and that's one of the times it worked. That's why I really was so surprised when Sean Strickland took out Izzy Adesanya. Marched him down the whole time, a sniper like that. And look at him. He does it like this is, I mean, it's not correct the way he's walking forward like this, but he gets away with it. He's done it for so many years. He spars so much. He spars so much that he just has so much reps fighting this way. Sometimes he's blocking the punches with his forearms, with his elbows, reaching. Then he's stabbing the teeps. And these teeps, people don't realize how annoying these teep kicks are. Teep kicks can change the game. And there's different kinds of teep kicks. There's big Muay Thai push kicks, and then there's pull your toes back, just dig in a quick teep kick. Checking kicks, and look at him just constantly pressuring. Not really cutting him off right now, but constantly pressuring. And for explosive guys like Paulo Costa, they want to sit on some heavy punches just to get some respect by Strickland. So if they throw some heavy, hard shots, and just like this, Strickland blocks them, and then he marches back forward. Blocks those heavy, big shots, and then he marches back forward, back to the pressure. That can get exhausting. And clearly, this was their game plan here. Just keep pressuring over 5 rounds and get him fatigued. Teeps. This is where Strickland's does get in trouble a little bit with Dricus though, because Dricus out of nowhere will change levels and blast through a double leg. So him standing up so tall like that, it's easier for Dricus to get in. But he's got to make sure he sets it up right, because if he throws one of those teeps at the same time, that teep could go straight to the lips. Marching, constantly checking. Walking forward. You'd never see a coach teach someone to fight like Sean Strickland. I don't think you'd ever see it. He's just a crazy guy, very skilled. He's been around a long time. He's been in the UFC for over a decade. Black belt in jiu-jitsu, good wrestler. Now, there's no way in hell you could get away with this stance if you weren't a good grappler or wrestler. You'd get exposed real quick. You'd get blast doubled, and that'd be the end of the night. But he's so confident on being able to get up when someone takes him down. It would be one of the most annoying styles to fight ever, and exhausting. Lunging some right hands. All right, let's see. So round one, he's pressuring, and still you see Paulo Costa. They're not doing a ton. They're kind of going tit for tat, but Paulo Costa's in this bouncy athletic stance. And over 25 minutes, it adds up. It really does. Here we go. We'll go to round two. That's their plan. Strickland's back on the gas. He throws 2 teep kicks in a row. Teep kick, orthodox, walks into southpaw, throws another teep kick just to get you backing up. Constantly just get you backing up. Cuts him off a little bit. He's really like herky-jerky with his hands. He'll block up top. He's got real good eyes. He's got good reaction time, Sean Strickland does. And you need it when you're blocking 4-ounce gloves like this. And you got to be smart with guys like this. If you try to knock guys out early and it doesn't work, and he's still pressuring you, teeping your guts, it's going to zap your gas tank. So Sean Strickland is a hard puzzle to figure out. He really is. There we go. Floating his chin a bit. Floating his chin, pulling it back. Costa's trying to fake those things straight and come over the top. Boom. But he's got good read on it, and he leans back. Good little calf kick there by Paulo Costa. He points to it. When people are swatting like this, it makes you want to just fucking load up, change levels, load up, throw some hard shots. 25 minutes really does change the game. People don't realize it. 25 minutes versus 15 minutes is a big, big difference. You have to be very, very tactical with your energy. And I've heard that Strickland, he'll spar damn near every day. Damn near every single day, just rounds like this. So he gets so many reps doing this compared to most people. Most people spar twice a week. Sometimes at this level, people are sparring 1 time a week, and this guy's sparring every single day. He'll parry like this, and then he'll grab his ear. He'll parry like this, grab his ear, and then put his arms up. He just really is an expert at this style. It looks like there's so many holes to hit him, but there's really not. His reaction time's so good. Marching forward, high checks, high teeps. When someone's teeping you walking forward like that, you can't change levels and punch to their gut. You'll run into a teep. You'll potentially run into a knee. I bet you he'll be utilizing this a lot more against Dricus when he's walking forward like this. That kind of takes away Dricus' shots. Awkward. And look at Paulo Costa's stance still. Round 2. Still bouncing, springy on his toes. And that's an explosive KO artist does. They bounce on their toes and they're ready to fucking explode forward and throw hard shots, or back up and throw hard shots. And Strickland's just having patient pressure. He's not like a tard pressure where you're just coming forward. He's having a patient pressure, cutting him off. Paulo Costa throws a big hard shot, gets some respect, blocks it, back on him. Blocks it, back on him, cutting him off. And Strickland doesn't mind sitting in the pocket too. So if you sit down and try to throw a 4-piece combo, He doesn't mind sitting in the pocket, leaning back and throwing and scrapping back with you. Strickland's been, there was a point I'm pretty sure where Strickland was 17-0 too. So he hasn't been, I know he bursted on the scene in the last kind of 3-4 years, but he has been around and he's been beating good guys for a long time. Big wheel kick, big KO shot. And they probably knew early on Paulo Costa was going to throw some hard shots. Sharp with your defense, sharp with your reactions the whole time. Patient pressure the whole time. 3rd, 4th, 5th round, be able to turn it up a little bit. But even these first 2 rounds, he's kind of outpointing him. He's backing him up the whole time, throwing more strikes, teeps. He just threw 3 teeps in a row. People don't do that kind of stuff. Now 1-2 to the lips. Let's see that again. Throw 3 teeps in a row. 1, 2, 3, back into orthodox. Squares his stance and throws a double jab right hand. Paulo Costa trips a little bit on the kick. This guy would be so hard to train for too. It's easy to find a partner who's orthodox, good bouncy stance, good jab, good right hand, good left hook, who's sharp. But fighting a guy like Sean Strickland, where he's marching forward with these teeps, marching forward with these head kicks, his chin's up in the air, and he's Philly shelling 4-ounce gloves. I don't know if we'll ever see a style like this again. I don't know if I've ever even seen a fighter trying to do this or trying to mimic his style. This might be the only time we see this style. Up tall, feet real square, walking forward, teeping, swatting with both hands even. He's getting away with it. It's crazy. Paulo Costa's trying to jab to his guts. I did hear from Paulo Costa's coach backstage that Paulo Costa does leave a lot of his wars in the gym. He'll go in the gym and he'll have wars with people. Same with Strickland though. He has wars in the gym too. I just don't think he gets hit a lot. Liver shot. Costa's doing what's right too. He's trying to jab to his chest, throw 2s to his chest, get him swatting low like that and then coming over the top. But Strickland's been around so long, he knows these guys are doing it. He knows when to pull back. He knows when to grab his ear. And then he'll just randomly attack like this with a hard combo. Round 3, he's just kind of taking it away. 2 minutes into round 3, spinning body kick, 155 around 3, back on him. 140 round 3, marching forward, eat a leg kick, reaches down for the leg kick. Usually a striker will see that, try to open him up. Sean Strickland back in your face. He interrupts your rhythm. By walking forward with those teeps. Double jab, right hand. He throws hard shots when he throws them. Walking forward with those teeps. I'd be curious to know how many teeps in this fight he's thrown. And again, I'm going to say it again. People can't get away with this style unless they are so good at wrestling or so good at getting up or good at jiu-jitsu. You can't do this without having really, really good grappling. And everyone I talk to says Strickland is a very good grappler. There was one time at a UFC fight week where me and Strickland, he messaged me on Instagram and we were supposed to grapple during fight week. Just me and him meet in the room and grapple. But we didn't end up doing it. Because fight week's about the other guys. I don't know. Something came up. But I regret not doing it. Just to feel his strength and his power. That was back when he was fighting at 170, I believe. Again, look how good he is with it, just with his breathing, how calm he is in the big show. He could fight for 10 rounds easily. This style. Costa's doing a good job, though. He's doing a good job. He's not throwing every shot to kill. He's trying to open him up a little bit. Paulo Costa more with a real boxer stance, like a wider, kind of athletic stance. But he can't get Strickland off. I mean, he can't get Strickland off him. He just can't right now. 1-2. So I think the rest of the fight goes this way. Let's see if anything crazy happens. This is what we're going to see, though. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So we're going round 5. 50 seconds left. He's clearly winning the bout. Smacking jabs, whippy jabs. 1, 2. Still stalking forward. Let's look at this count real quick. So round 1, Strickland landed 24 significant. 2, 27 significant. Round 3, 41 significant strikes. Round 4, 33 significant strikes. Round 5, 21. So round 4, he doubled his strikes. Round 3, he damn near doubled his strikes. And now Costa in the 5th round has 29 strikes. So jab into his body. I think they get into it here a little bit. They get into a little scrap, and Costa goes over unders. Costa's still got a good gas tank. End of the 5th. 20 seconds. Chin's tucked, sits there in the pocket, whips some weird, nasty hooks, hard and aggressive hooks. Stalking him down. Head kick to the dome piece. He slips. Right hand juicers, jumping punch. Jumping teep. Another jumping teep. That was kind of badass. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. And that just shows you, Sean Strickland, how big of a pain in the ass this guy would be to fight. A big pain in the ass. You could see why he's champion. Just how good his pacing is over 5 rounds. How awkward he is. Not being able to find sparring partners that spar like him, who can pressure like him. Hoping you crack him, and if you don't, then he's just going to keep marching you down. Sean Strickland, he is an absolute monster. So is Paulo Costa. But we'll see. Sean Strickland versus DDP. Comment your guys' thoughts below. I'm curious to what you guys think, and it's going to be good. I'll leave you guys with this. Big war, middleweight war coming up. Let's go. Hit that like and subscribe button and comment what you guys think below. Who's going to take it, Strickland or DDP? And what do you guys think? There's a lot of skilled MMA people that follow my YouTube. What do you guys think of this style? It's a crazy style. Hope you enjoyed. Love you all. Thanks for watching.